Hey, this is Sidra, and you're watching me on your YouTube channel Trends 21 by Sidra Rajab. Your YouTube channel means it is a channel that is created by me because of some illusions, and then you gave me the confidence to move on, and then I started moving because of you. You are giving me the way to polish myself, to move myself, and to proceed forward. Today's video is related to my journey of speaking English language. From where did it start? I cannot recall the whole, but I know the first stroke of my brain. I was 5 years old. Some people came from Malaysia to my house. They were my mother's relatives. Those people asked me some questions to which I was having just a blank face. What to answer, how to answer, I didn't know anything. I just wanted to get rid of those voices. I just wanted to tell them that I am not knowing what you are saying and I don't know how to answer you. But I was having the only wish at that time to answer their questions because I wanted to know what they were saying, and that language was having something in my heart. It was connected to my heart. I just wanted to answer them. I just wanted to talk to them. I never explained. I was just standing at a side in a corner. Nobody was bothering. As you see that usually children are not taken seriously. So they went back. I had a hit in my brain. Now the second chance, I entered in that school. I remember I was in 6th class and I was unable to spell the words social studies. I often quote these things in front of my students to encourage them and to tell them the reality that a person, you just think about it, that a student of 6th class is mature enough that she or he must be spelling social studies. But even at the 6th standard, I was unable to do that. How much intelligent I was, you can understand well. Now let's move forward. I stood whole the day in a corner in that school and I wept bitterly. I wanted to go back. I wanted to know what to do. I am not a person who would be discouraged by the people. I'm a human of this type that I feel that, okay, I don't know it. Let's move forward and let's learn it. So I did the same. After weeping, after mourning, after performing my all tasks, and then I started studying and I finished whole the book of that social studies within, I think, 1 month. You would be surprised to know that I used to weep while reading because it was very serious for me. I took it very serious and I wanted to beat that target. Then I'm going to finish each book in 1 month. And I actually did the same. I finished the books one after one, one after one. I didn't know the meanings. I just read the books. And this was the start of my speaking English journey. And trust me, it took 11 years to speak it up because I wasn't having any encouraging environment. Even I was discouraged by my elders. I was discouraged by to some extent, my class fellows. I used to stand up in the classroom. Whole the class was filled with boys, and there were just 6 girls. I used to stand up in the classroom, and I got insulted many times because I was wrong. But I felt it proud. And I felt it complete when I was insulted, when I was discussed again and again, and I was discouraged. I felt it very good. So this was all about the confidence, the spirit, the feelings. Now let's come towards the practical side. What I used to do to learn English, if I'm not having a space of putting a diary in my pocket, I used to have one paper and pen always along with me. And I used to notice the words even on the billboards, even spoke by my teachers. I used to write them on the papers. And I must had learned every day 5 new words every day. And 5 new words don't mean that it was just about to learn the words. No, 5 new words along with their synonyms. Synonyms means meanings, and along with the sentences also, and not one sentence of each word, at least 3 to 5 sentences of each word. And I didn't do that. I'm just writing the sentences, or I'm just trying to reading them while sitting like this. No, 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 no. I had to use those sentences in my daily language those days. Means if I were sitting in the classroom, I used to say, I have learned, if I have learned a word ambiguous, I will say, oh, this story is very ambiguous. My friends turned their faces to me and said, what? Many times they mocked me. Many times they asked me, what happened to you? I used to start speaking during the classroom with my teacher. And one of my friends used to say me always, it's okay, just keep quiet now. Just keep. Even then, I became louder when she used to do this to me. I became louder. And I used to talk to my teachers in English. I made questions in English. I used to create the chances to speak English. I was belonging to, I don't say that an average family, means there were no English speakers in my family, but my father was. And my father used to criticize me a lot. It was a traditional way to teach the kids, that you just ask questions and then make them realize that they are failed again and again. So this was the pattern of my father. But I never felt discouraged. Even I was discouraged by my father a lot, but I never felt it. I even used to have fight again and again with him. I kept on fighting with my father, with the strategies, with different issues. I said, you always discourage me. He said, what is there to encourage you? You have nothing in yourself. I said, no, I am having, you just don't notice it. Again and again, I used to raise the arguments in English language in front of those people who were just dumb in front of me, that, is there anything to speak English now? No, there is nothing. It's okay. Go. I'm going somewhere else. I'll create my own chances. And many chances were created by me in front of the mirror. Usually, I honestly say this, that 5 years of my life, I just spent in front of the mirror while talking to myself. I used to tell the stories to myself. I used to ask questions to myself. I used to weep in front of the mirror and while talking to each other in English. Now, the next thing I was having, it is also related to the practical side of learning English language, that I made a notebook of myself upon which I wrote a dictionary of Sidra Yunus. My name was Sidra Yunus at that time. So I made a dictionary of myself. I used to notice all those words on that dictionary every day with the sentences, with 3 possible sentences. And if I was having time, I was having plenty of time, but I never spent time with my books. So I used to write at least 5 to 6 sentences also. Whatever was in my brain, I just used to write it on the English and on the dictionary. Last thing which I'm going to discuss is that I used to write on my diary. I was having a diary also. I daily wrote my diary, whatever I felt in my heart, and I was very emotional. And I wrote many things. It was my mistake that I tore all those diaries. I was having so many diaries in my life, and I used to write all the things on those diaries. And the tenses were totally wrong when I reread those diaries in masters. And finally, I tore all the diaries. This was a biggest mistake. Please don't repeat this mistake if you are going to write the diaries. If you're confused at what to write on the diary, I'll tell you in the details. Please inform me in the comments that you are serious to write the diaries, to write the sentences on the dictionaries. I'll help you how to do that. Even I can tell you how to choose the words in everyday language. While concluding this video, I must say that it would be sweeter when you add the sugar. Please, adding up more and more flavors to your life related to the speaking English sides, you'll get the fruits very soon. I took 11 years to speak it up. You will take just 3 months because I am your companion. I'm with you and I will teach you in a way that you will just learn everything unconsciously. Trust me, I'm coming live with you every day. I'm trying my level best to come every day, and I'll be taking your calls. I love to take your calls. I love my viewers. Thank you so much. Goodbye.